Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Or another episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast.
This show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell.
And I'm special guest, Jamie Kelly.
Hey!
Jamie!
Hey, it's good to be back, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for
Always
being on.
great to have you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How are you? What's new?
I'm doing well. I've just been staying busy editing y'all's podcast.
Yes, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So I don't have to do it.
How do you stand on movies? Like for or against?
I'm firm to a limited capacity, actually. This is why I love Hypecast so much, because you watch the movie so I don't have to.
That's true.
I don't have all the time in the world.
We don't even watch the movies on this one.
Yeah, it's just
we just watch
good
the
enough
trailers.
for me. I absorb all this bullshit by proxy anyway. That's my comfort zone. So this is great.
Oh, good. Yeah, we watch an abbreviated version of a movie and then talk about it.
Good enough for me.
It's such a I guess so. So thank you, sir, for being on. Where can people find you at the beginning of this? Do you have anything you want to tell the world? Anything you want to plug? Stuff like that.
3 quick ones. People used to be able to contact me and find all my stuff over on Twitter. Done with that.
Yep.
Like so many others, I have moved all of my online social media operations to Blue Sky because I know this is a family-friendly show, more or less. Fair warning, my account is definitely 18 and over. So you can find me on Blue Sky by just look up Jamie Kelly XXX. There's your hint. Please be over 18.
In general, just be over 18.
Yeah, just be over 18.
You're not over 18. I'm not
Try your
dealing
best.
with you.
Yeah. That's something you should get ahead on.
That's where you're going to find just most of the things that I could plug. I do have a big special deal happening around the time of Black Friday. But again, just go over to Blue Sky and check it out. And then a more family-friendly plug is my production company, Approximate Productions. We're basically a post-production studio for all things audio-visual. And we take care of all the tedious things that need to be done after the fact. You know, any kind of editing, any kind of cleanup, sound design, Foley work. We do it all.
Bless your heart.
Yeah,
for that.
our client list includes y'all. Of course, Robert Brockway's and Sean Baby's site, 1-900 Hot Dog. We do their podcast. We work for some more news, bevy of adult entertainment firms, local artists, bands. We've been doing this for about 18 years now. So if you have any heavy lifting that you need taken care of, Approximate Productions. And then you can hit me up about that if you have anything that needs to be done over in Blue Sky. And that's it. That's my plugs for now.
Right on. And I mean, I'll just say we're on Blue Sky as well.
Yeah.
It's our same account. It's Gamefully on, but on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same over there.
Check all that out, folks. And again, thank you for being on.
Hell yeah.
And I guess we should probably thank some producers. Should we do that?
Yeah, we probably should. Feels
and
like
then
time.
we can talk about movies and get
Dave,
really hyped about those movies.
It feels like time.
All right. It does feel like time. Constantly. Big old thank you to @NerdNumbers. Was glad to talk wrestling with Dave and Jeff.
Thank you.
I don't know what that's about. No idea what that's about.
Yeah.
I mean, you could check out the Nerd Podcast and maybe see. Thank you to Zero Charisma. Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you to 2001: A Space McNulty Odyssey.
Thank you.
Thank you to a turd curdling jump scare.
Thank you.
Scary. Thank you to Aaron Burser. Thank you. Thank you to AJ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Andrew. Jamie deserves more Hype McGuire. Thank you. Woo! Thank you to Andrew. How does man's a single act of kindness?
You're getting it. You're getting it here.
This is it.
This is it. This is the best I can do. All right, let me take over. Thank you to Asking Seven.
Thank you.
Thank you to Ballet Karate Hulk.
Thank you.
Thank you to Bit22EWHVIS-B.
B. Thank you.
B. Thank you to Bootler Bootlison.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brian, whom Tom knows.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brockway Loves the Meat Millie.
And how.
Thank you to Burrito Says Water, Gym, Sunscreen, Kung Fu, Ska, Self-Care.
Thank you.
Thank you to Buy Jason Pargin's highly controversial new book, I'm Starting to Worry About This Black Box of Doom, out now.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. We got trailers. We got a moderate amount of trailers.
We got a few.
Yeah. Let's start with the big one everybody's talking about, everybody's excited for.
Everyone's flapping their lips about it.
This is the live action How to Train Your Dragon. It's, man,
this is the most cynical trend in movies right now, so I can't take this seriously.
No.
It's just a way to re-release the same movie again and make another $1 billion.
Here's how low the bar is in my head.
Oh, man.
At least it's not all CGI. At least there are live action elements in this trailer. Because people have talked about how like the Lion King remakes are basically their ways of making animated movies. Yeah, without having to like pay animators what they're they just pay them for VFX, right? That's like it's a different classification, basically. This is at least live action. I will say,
imagine shooting that fucking movie, just empty plates, just like
that's it.
Just trying to time the dial. Jesus.
Well, they did. I actually know for the Jon Favreau one, they had like a virtual set, so they did like a VR.
Yeah, that is the Jon Favreau. Well, he did that in Jungle Book, right?
Right. Yeah. This I legitimately, when I first saw like clips of this on TikTok, I just thought it was an AI fan edit.
Yeah. It's about what it looks like. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, just bits of it. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very, very smart move to make the dragon look like a cat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, generally speaking, like that's sort of how that, like, I feel like that's why that movie worked.
Yeah.
Was such a hit. Like that dragon's so freaking cute.
Mm-hmm. It definitely sold a lot of stuffies, yeah.
Yep, the big Disney eyes, yeah.
It does. It has the Disney eyes, the Glen Keane eyes.
My only note about this movie is that am I wrong about this? It stars a young AI Rivers Cuomo.
That is who that
Everybody
is.
has AI face in this trailer, especially the dad. The dad looks like a Coke commercial.
He does.
Just a waxen, craven image.
Who is in this? Apparently Nick Frost is in this. I'm glad he's getting paid. Let's see. What is the main character's name? There's someone named Hiccup in this?
That's the main character.
Okay. Mason Thames. He just looks like a fucking Gen Z. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
He was in the Black Phone.
He looks like a TikTok. He looks like a TikTok.
Exactly. Nothing against this kid. This is more about me than him.
We're old.
Is my problem. I mean, yeah. I have nothing invested in this.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's,
I said my piece.
Yeah.
This is cynical trash, in my opinion.
It is. All right. Here's what I'll say. It's the director and writer doing this of the original, who was also the Lilo and Stitch person.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess good for him.
Which they're also making live action.
Yes. Good for him for getting paid to make the same movie twice.
Sure, yeah. At least,
like,
because I know that was an issue with like Lion King and a lot of the other Disney, the Disney live action remakes, is they weren't obligated to pay the original filmmakers anything. Yeah, so at least he gets to wet his beak on this. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts. Is like,
or they
if
do.
This
it was a team, I think.
Right. If it's the studio just doing a cash grab, that bums me out. But honestly, if this was like, I don't know, but if it's like if the artists and the writers of the original are getting something for this, then I'm like, all right.
I mean, it's
I
not
guess.
not that, but like
It
I
can be
guess
two- it can be
this
two
is
things.
yeah, this is the most I guess honest way to do it.
That's what we'll call it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call
Yeah.
it honest.
It's got Gerald Butler in it. It's got the
It's
Butts.
got Jared,
Jerry
Jerry
It's got
Butts.
Jerry Butler. Yeah,
OGB.
Jerry Butts. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. How to Get Your Bag, the movie.
Yeah.
Should have put Shaq in it.
Oh yeah,
If that's the movie. How to Secure the Bag.
He could play the dragon.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
He is
How
as
to
tall
Train
as
Your
the
Shaq.
dragon in that shot.
Yeah. All right, I have nothing more to say about
No,
this.
yeah,
Do
we
you
can
wanna
move
talk
on.
about-
Yeah.
Netflix, I assume. It's very Netflix looking Netflix action. Back in action.
Oh yeah. It's Netflix.
It's got Cameron Diaz, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
It
that's kind of a big deal, right? Because she was retired for like 10 years.
Oh wow. My hot take, and nothing against the writers and directors, it's kind of the thing that makes this for me. And so the plot is it's two former spies go back into their old life, and it's True Lies. But it's True Lies, but they're well, no, it's not. It's a little dash of True Lies, it's a little Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of why am I blanking on The Long Kiss Goodnight? It's the kids finding out that their parents are spies. Oh, it's a little Spy Kids too.
Yeah, a little bit of Spy Kids, sure.
It's a lot of things,
But it's
that
from the
already
parents' point of
exist.
view.
Yes,
Right.
and that's why I'm like, I'm sure this is a charming film. Like, I don't know, the dialogue might be really fun, the action could be really fun. For me, it's just like, yes, I want to see Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah. No, the cast really does it for sure. And I do like the idea. Like, I like their chemistry in the trailer because they're sort of behaving like parents who have started partying again.
Yeah.
So I like that vibe. That seems like a fun vibe.
Yeah, like it's low stakes, but I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this looks fun. It's got
It's a
Glenn Close in it.
January Netflix movie.
Yeah.
It's the
It's got
lowest
Kyle
stakes
Chandler.
possible. Really? Okay.
It's got Andrew Scott as, I assume, the villain. He plays a character named Baron, so I'm like, well,
yeah.
that's a bad guy.
You don't name a kid that unless
No.
you're dooming him to a life of scheming and villainy.
We know this. We know this as a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I have nothing against this. Jamie, you have thoughts on this?
Not a one.
That's sort of so like
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's kind of this trailer. Yeah.
It's basic Netflix fodder, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's and what's funny is in this context, I'm like, that's not an insult in my mind, where I'm like, it's like, listen, you know what we are. This is it's
Yeah.
like a fun action movie. Again, it sort of lives and dies, I think, by the stars, and I'm like, yeah, I would watch this. This goes down smooth. You
Right.
know, it's just simple.
It's Netflix, just happy to be working.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, we're just glad to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the let's see, it's the people behind the Baywatch movie.
Oh, that
So,
was really
a lot of TV. I never saw that.
It was really not funny.
They've done a lot of TV comedy. They've done a lot of like Community, The Office, Parks and Rec, stuff like that.
But yeah, nothing.
So-
I guess it's not nothing against the direction though. They didn't write the Baywatch movie.
Yeah, and again, I just think it's like I can't be mad at these types of movies anymore if it's the writer of Neighbors, which I never saw.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, where it's like, I'm glad there's more action comedy buddy things in general. I'm never going to say no to them. We watch movies every Friday night and we'll find like these movies that were like, where did these come from?
Yeah,
And this feels like that, right?
Yeah,
Where it's
with-
like 20 years from now, people will be like, what is this?
it's going to be a
movie?
real artifact. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Our next trailer is called The Amateur.
Ooh,
It's about
yeah.
a guy who's amateur.
This is How to Train Your Assassin.
Yeah. It's the CIA getting together to help a guy avenge his wife.
Well,
Or then not. It feels like they're not. I think they did it, or I don't think she's
right.
dead.
I think you might be right. It's Rami Malek. He works for the CIA. His wife gets killed in a Patriot games style terrorist attack in the street.
Right. But
And
even in the trailer, it's like she's not dead.
it
Like
kind of
they don't
feels like
show
she's
it.
not dead, yeah. But or it feels like they're faking it, sort of like Guy Pearce in whatever the hell that Vin Diesel movie was.
Yeah.
Just to create an assassin out of him, basically.
Yes, that's what it feels like. It feels honestly like a Jack Ryan film that they didn't make, and they just went like, "All right, slap a new name
Right?
on
Yeah,
it."
because he's
Yeah.
he's a little wiener, so he has to. It reminded me of that movie Law Abiding Citizen, where Jerry Butler was
Butler.
setting really intricate traps for people rather than coming and killing anyone directly, which is what
Yeah,
Rami
he's-
Malek is doing in this movie.
He's doing saw traps.
Yeah.
He's saw trapping. Yeah,
He
they,
kills a guy in a sky pool.
right. It really, I don't know, like fucking Lawrence Fishburne's in this, and
Yeah,
he
he is.
seems like he's playing the role of God, I forget the
Of
character's
Lawrence
name.
Fishburne.
Yeah, or James Earl Jones.
He's
I
the
believe.
real Lawrence Fishburne character.
Well, it's a specific character in Jack Ryan, so I'm like, it seems
Oh.
like he's playing that character. Again, I'm pretty sure he was played by James Earl Jones in the.
Wasn't he Sam Jackson in Patriot Games?
I don't know. And then Liev Schreiber obviously is another long-running character in that.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
we're
the
not here
that's
to talk
the
about Jack
Michael
Ryan.
B. Jordan is playing him
Yes.
now in the anyway.
But it feels like it has those same elements. But yeah, wife really doesn't seem like she died, and then everybody at first seems to be helping this wiener out. They're like, "You can't kill anybody. Let's try to train you." And then he uses like his wienerdom to set saw traps for people. He puts like a bomb in a pool that's
pretty
like
sweet.
a hotel pool, and makes the guy fall. And like it's a lot of bombs. He's a terrorist. He's doing terrorist stuff.
He's doing terrorism. I'll watch this, man. This is
I'll watch this all fucking
this
day.
is extremely my shit.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want.
Yeah, I like these kinds of thrillers.
Yeah. I'm looking up who made it. They've also done a lot of TV. Good for them. They've done like Black Mirror and like
Oh,
apparently there's a TV show of The Mist. Does anybody know
okay. Oh yeah,
that existed?
yeah, I remember that.
Is that anything?
It was on like Spike or so. It was on a weird channel. It only ran for like one season, I think.
I mean, it only really needs to go for one season.
Right.
Yeah. Where do you go with that idea?
Yeah.
Is the mist still out there? Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Yeah. Where is it? I don't know. I kind of want to watch
See
that
you
now.
next
Are they
week.
just in the grocery store for fucking seasons?
Yeah.
But yeah, this I don't know. This is again perfect. Everything's perfect. Perfect casting.
I agree.
No notes. Let's
Nope.
keep going then. Paradise. This is also perfect
Which one was
in
this?
my opinion. This is Murder at 1600.
Oh, okay.
But with
This is the
Sterling
one
K.
where they're Sterling K. Brown is Secret Service for James Marsden's president, and James Marsden winds up dead, and he's the last person to see him alive, and it seems like they're trying to pin the murder on him, and there's lots of intrigue. It's a Hulu movie. Yes, extremely my shit. I love a good White House mystery.
It's like we don't have enough of. Again, we don't have enough Murder at 1600.
Yeah, it's weird that we didn't make more of those.
I can't tell if this is a series or if it's an actual.
I think
I
think it's a movie.
It's really hard to look up because there is another thing called Paradise that came out this year. There's a thing called Paradise that came out last year. I'll look up Sterling K. Brown.
It's a
That's
good
what I'll
word.
do. Yeah, I guess so. I knew a drug dealer named Paradise.
See?
Yeah, you're right. It is a good word. It's a TV series.
Oh,
I
okay.
can get behind that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
Is James Marsden the president?
I think so.
That's too young.
I don't think, you have to be what, 45?
35.
35. Okay. Yeah, no, he's older than 35, man.
But would we elect James Marsden?
Would we allow it? That's a different question.
Like we haven't been lately.
Would we tolerate a James Marsden in the White House?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it says he's a former president? Wait. If he's a former president, that means we elected him even younger. I don't buy that. I don't buy that for 1 second. I don't know. The point is that if it's a TV show of Murder at 1600, like they should just do Murder at 1600 with Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
I would accept that.
And just get Dennis Miller again. Why not?
Yeah. We're ready for him.
And the giant baby guy.
Remember Sterling K. Brown in The Predator?
Yes.
Jamie, did you see The Predator?
The Predator? Which one?
The Predator. It's
Is there
2018.
like 3 of those? I
There's Predators. There's The Predator.
Yeah,
I think
Predator was the fairly recent
Predator-
one.
No, I
Sterling
haven't
K.
seen
Brown was in it.
It's the Shane Black one.
the last one I saw was the Prey one. I saw the Prey one.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that one's good.
that one's awesome.
The Predator is awesome too, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just they went totally different direction with that one.
It is kind of excellent.
Yeah, it makes me think like, again, this is a great use of Sterling K. Brown, but he was very good doing like a straight man, you know?
Mhm.
Like I would love to see him in a buddy cop thing. Like
Like Lethal Weapon.
give him is Joe Piscopo alive?
Yeah,
Give those two
he's still
something.
Piscopoing.
Yeah. Poeing around.
He deserves a let's take him seriously gritty comeback. That's going to be a theme a little later on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We could give him a gritty comeback.
Yeah, we could give
Fuck
we
it.
could give Joe Piscopo a gritty comeback.
Yeah. Speaking of, this isn't a comeback, but this is definitely an Oscar lunge, right? This next one's called Oh Canada.
Oh yeah, old Richard Gere.
Oh
Yeah, he plays like a ex filmmaker or a current filmmaker who goes to Canada, and he's like losing his mind and mythologizing his life. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's being interviewed for a documentary, and he's blending events in his life with events from the films he's made.
He's big fish in it.
Yeah, he's big fish in it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it just feels like Christopher's there from The Sopranos.
Mhm.
I saw that. Uma Thurman's there. I don't know. Did this feel to you guys like just Oscar? We're going for an Oscar.
little bit. There's something a little kind of tear jerky about it, about this man reflecting on his youth, and there's less future ahead of him than there is past. So it's meant to get boomers kind of misty-eyed. I don't know. That's the feeling I got about it.
Also, the Oscars love movies about movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very pensive.
yes,
Yeah.
This is Paul Schrader though.
It is.
Which, if that name doesn't ping people, that's the writer of Taxi Driver. This is of someone who is, an old an old hand in Hollywood. He did First Reformed as well. He wrote and directed that. He wrote Bringing Out the Dead. He wrote a lot, and he's directed a lot. And so like, there's no reason this is probably very good, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know though. It is so. I mean, I might watch this. I do like me some Richard Gere.
He directed Cat People, Tom.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Richard Gere is a weird one, right? Because has he gotten an Oscar?
No.
They made a point of saying how many nominations
Oh, you're right. They
up
did.
at the front of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like he's like, all right, I'm fucking going for it.
They're saying he's due. Watch this.
And I kind of agree. He's always been there for us.
Yeah. In a lot of ways. Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Tap dancing his way through Chicago.
Yeah. The Jackal.
Dr. T and the Women.
Mm-hmm. The Double. Movie 43. Remember when he was in Movie 43?
Mm-hmm. I do, yeah. Primal Fear. A little bit of Primal Fear.
Those years of joy in middle school with all the urban legends of all the.
Yeah, the felching.
Oh, yeah. He took that hit for
man.
us.
Hey, it is.
He did. He took that for us.
The Mothman Prophecies.
The Mothman.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
This is what I mean is that Richard Gere, like, he doesn't, like, he's been nominated, but he doesn't really go for Oscars, it feels like.
Not really.
He's just like, I'm an actor, baby. I'll do it all. You want me to do a bit in Movie 43? Sure, man.
I mean, I
don't
think
give
he
a
was sort of
fuck.
like trapped.
Like everybody
in
else,
that, yeah.
trapped.
That
Yeah.
movie was a trap.
That movie was like a timeshare scam or something.
Yeah,
like all these
it
actors.
was.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
amazing.
man.
Good on them. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to seek this out, but if it gets the nominations and stuff, then I'll definitely check it out.
I've been real navel-gazily myself about life lately, so this movie would probably just make me really sad, I think, right now.
I don't know
so.
if it's supposed to, though.
I'm not sure, yeah.
I mean, it's a big fish. He's doing a big fish.
He's doing
It's
a big
gritty
fish.
big fish.
I mean, Big Fish
basically.
did make me sad.
Yeah. It'll be sad. It's going to be a tearjerker.
It's going to be sad as shit, man. Look at old Richard Gere. He's so old.
Yeah, he is. Well, I think they're aging him up a little bit because in
might
other
be.
shots he's less old. Like they do something to his hair in some of it, and some of it he's not. There's also like a young version of him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jacob Elordi is in it.
Yeah, what's that guy? What's his deal?
He's young Gear.
Yeah.
Young Gear.
Okay, but like in general, what's his deal?
Just that.
Okay.
No, Saltburn.
Oh, I still have to see that. Oh, he's Elvis. He was Elvis and Priscilla.
And Priscilla, yeah.
Good for him. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not going to seek this out, but I'm not going to turn it away either. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, if it shows up at the doorstep, I'll be like, all right, come in.
Oh, Canada is a funny name for it.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it has nothing to do with anything.
It feels like a comedy title.
Yes, it really does. It feels like a title for like our next movie. Not specifically, but the tone of our next movie. It would be something like that. It feels like an 80s comedy.
Yeah, like two kids going on like a school trip up north to try to, with a sex pact to try to get laid before graduation or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of that exact plot, this next one's called Nutcrackers, which that could also be called. This is a weird fucking title for this premise, because this feels like it's trying to be sillier than it's letting on.
It's like Manchester by the Sea with Ben Stiller.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's about a guy whose brother or sibling super died, and he has to take care of the 4 kids, his 4 nephews. And it becomes this like silly, like he's on a farm.
No, there's a little girl. It's not all nephews.
Oh, right. Sorry. They Rolodex every Christmas movie trailer song.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? And it's just all Christmas music.
Yeah.
But it's all the ones that you hear in like a Jingle All the Way style.
Yeah, those are the money
movie.
ones.
Right.
Can I tell you guys something absolutely nuts about this movie?
Absolutely nuts cracking, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who directed it?
Ben Stiller?
Stiller? Yeah.
No. David Gordon Green, folks.
Oh, sure.
Director of The Exorcist and
The
Halloween.
hit film The Exorcist.
But more relevantly, director of, what was that called? 50-50? Did he direct that?
I can't remember.
I thought that was his, but now I'm not actually seeing that. Did he write it? No, I guess not. All right, never mind. Because I was going to say that movie fucked me up.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
But David Gordon Green has a background in comedy, right?
Yeah.
More than... So, like, this does feel like he's taking a step back from horror and going like, all right, I'll do another, like, fun...
Back to my roots.
Yeah, I'll do another fun comedy where no one gets mad at me.
I mean, those Halloween movies those were generally well received.
They were, that's true.
It's just that Exorcist one was oof.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Exorcist, Jamie?
No, I could smell that a mile away. No way.
It is it might be worth watching just to, it's astonishingly bad.
I take it as an affront. The Exorcist being my favorite all-time horror movie. I can't. I won't do it.
Oh man, yeah, this one would be pretty brutal then.
Yeah.
It missed the mark so much that they took a mulligan.
They
they were
mulliganed it immediately.
They were saying they're going to make 3 of these, and they
paid
this first
$500 million for those rights.
Yeah, and no one liked this first one. They went, all right, we'll just give it to Mike Flanagan. Which is what every studio does when something isn't a horror isn't working. They're like, all right,
me,
Mike, how much money do you want? And I'm sure he'll make something that's really good.
At least
he's like
better than that was.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Flanagan, he is kind of a miracle worker in that if you ever told me that someone was going to make a sequel to The Shining, I'd be like, well, that's not going to work out. And then he made Dr. Sleep, which I liked it.
Yeah, it threaded a pretty difficult needle in that it was being both a sequel to the novel The Shining and the movie The Shining. And I think it succeeded mostly on both.
He avoided some things that someone else would do. For example, no CGI Jack Nicholson, no de-aged Shelley Duvall.
No,
none of that
he
shit.
just
He
cast
recast
ass actors, yeah.
Yeah, he did what you're supposed to do, what movies were supposed to do, and like movies have forgotten. Where now movies are like, can we just dig up Ian Holm and stick him in something?
Drag his corpse out of the ground.
Right. You know, audiences will believe that a character exists even when it's played by a different actor. We'll follow you on that journey. But yeah, this looks, I don't know. This reminded me of like Overboard or like an Uncle Buck almost, like that 80s style of like, I'm talking about Nutcrackers again.
Yeah. It's a fish out of water.
Yeah. Like I think this is fun. You know, it's just like low stakes holiday.
Nutcrackers refers to the kids because ain't kids just awful. They're little nutcrackers.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that. I also assume he's going to get hit in the nuts at some point.
It's a rule. It's a rule of these movies.
There's shit jokes right in the trailer. So
yeah. I want to point out, nothing against this writer. I just looked at their credits and they also made a short film called Nuts. So I'm like, all right. We have a theme. We love our nut stuff. We love our nut play. Got it.
You remember that Steve Martin movie, Mixed Nuts?
Yeah. I remember seeing it on the shelves of Blockbuster. Yeah.
Welcome to Free Association, the podcast.
No, sorry. I'm looking at the poster now. Even the poster is like an 8. Like they're going for 80s.
It's
poster,
it's ruthlessly 1994.
Yeah, it's the kids in the background celebrating and Ben Stiller wrapped in Christmas lights, like tied up. And I'm like, oh, that is 100%.
That is on so many movie posters.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw that on Deck the Halls, the one with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito.
That's also Christmas Vacation had one of those, right? Yeah.
Yes, it totally did.
Old people remember stuff. The podcast, I love it.
I don't know. I like that this movie is not challenging me, which is a weird thing to say. Because I do think this will be more of a tearjerker than it's letting on. But like, I feel like we just,
or rather, well, I don't know. It does seem pretty wholesome from the trailer, even though there are shit jokes in it.
Yes,
right. It doesn't look like comedy capital C. It's not like a.
I can tell you the exact movie this is going to be. He doesn't want to take care of these kids. We get a lot of bits of him not getting reception and living on this farm. And then at one point you get in a big fight with the kids. And then at one point he gets offered an out. Yep. Like these people can take care of the kids. And then of course they learn to love each other and then they become a family.
Yep. This is white people's baby's kids.
Yeah. It's, and that's the thing. It's like, that's fine. Like, I don't know, coming out of like countless studio Marvel films and stuff like that, I'm just like, yeah, a good low stakes comedy. That's exactly what you know it's going to be. That sounds delightful.
Something you could put on while you're making Christmas dinner. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Or like hanging out with family and you're like, I know there's not going to be, it's not going to be like too challenging. It's perfect.
No, it's a movie about the importance of family, the magic of family.
Yeah.
Something to keep grandma occupied.
Exactly.
While you're fighting with your uncle. Absolutely.
Next trailer, The Last Showgirl. This is a Coppola.
Yeah, Gia Coppola.
Gia? There's so many of them.
There's a lot of Coppolas.
Where are they coming from?
Well, Dave.
I guess I know, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have a birds and the bees discussion with you.
I was thinking Sophia the whole time. What does Gia do?
I don't know. I have not heard of Gia.
Gia's been directing. I mean, I'm going to look her up just because I assume she's a Coppola. Yes. Granddaughter of Coppola Prime.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
I'm not seeing who their parent is, but this feels weird to like stalk them. I don't like that they're younger than me. That bothers me.
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be
level.
allowed.
But this is Pamela Anderson doing The Wrestler.
Essentially,
which I like.
Yeah. It's
I'm super into this.
I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
That's not very helpful.
I totally get what you mean.
There's a weight to the trailer where I did perk up a little bit. I was like, well, they're like I was saying before, throw somebody a bone that wasn't taken very seriously for the majority of their career, and let's see what we can do with them. If we give them something of quality.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can mold this into this clown into something worth taking seriously.
I mean, Pamela Anderson, I never watched Baywatch, but she seemed like a decent person. I don't know much about her and her career, but I'm like, I love the idea. Like I want her to get an Oscar for this because like, why the fuck not? Like,
yeah. Sure.
What an unexpected turn of events, like that would be great. She looks good in this. They don't show that much. But it's basically about it's what it sounds like. She plays a Vegas
aging
showgirl.
showgirl, yeah.
It's the wrestler.
Yeah, it's the wrestler.
To the point that Dave Bautista, I realize, is like, you're doing Mickey Rourke now, huh? You're going to be new Mickey Rourke, Dave Bautista.
He's got a ponytail and everything.
Yeah, Apparently Jamie Lee Curtis is in this. Brenda Song, who we're supposed to play the Thing board game with. She wanted to.
That's right. We were.
Huh.
I had forgotten.
Have you met her?
That.
I met her a few times. Friend of the show. Let's say friend of the show. Good friend.
I think so.
Good close friend.
Yeah. I can't remember if I've met her. No, I don't. Actually, I don't think I did. I didn't go on any of the events. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Jason Schwartzman is also in this, apparently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's always showing
he's a
up.
Coppola.
Oh right, he's a Coppola. They keep just making him be and stuff because he was also in Megalopolis, and it was that too. Whereas like he's just like palling around that, just like, yep, Grandpa's making a movie. We're all here.
That's on streaming now. I'm so excited to watch it.
Oh, you should be. That movie is a lot. It's a whole lot. But yeah, I don't know. I get what you guys are saying. Like, this is definitely an awards movie, right? This is definitely like, all right, we're going for it. We're doing The Wrestler. Again, it really feels like The Wrestler. But I'm into that. Like, I don't know. I like the narrative of this. Like, I like looking at Pamela Anderson being like, yes. Yeah. Show them all.
Act.
Fucking show them all, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those movies where years down the road, you're going to have a conversation. So, did you see Showgirls? And it's going to be the good one or the bad one?
Yeah.
And they're going to point to this one.
Right. I would argue they're both the good one, but...
Among the elite, yes, we know better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven doesn't make bad movies.
It's
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I don't know. What does anybody know when this is coming out? Soonish, I hope.
I assume it's doing the festival run right now.
Right, it's got all the laurels and shit. Yeah.
Meh.
But that's not the main event.
Nope. I couldn't believe my eyes.
I'm so excited about this one, folks.
This is electrifying.
This is the trailer for The Little Mermaid. No, not that live action one,
but sort of that one.
Yeah, my first instinct, because when I saw this title and saw it was live action, I was like, oh, is this like the Daily Wire version or something?
The Asylum version of The Little Mermaid.
And that's kind of, it's the director of Transmorphers. It is the director of Transmorphers. I looked it up.
Oh, so it is.
Oh, man.
Holy
shit.
But it's being released by Lionsgate.
I know, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy it has that legitimacy.
It's like a real movie.
Yes. I mean, this is a good bet. This is a good bet, I think.
I think
because
so.
Here's what's funny about this is, like, I know what it's trying to do, and it's weird that it's working on me. And what I mean is, like, so folks, this is the horror. It's a horror version of The Little Mermaid. It's an evil mermaid.
Yeah, she eats people.
It takes place in modern times.
Yep, and she is dating the main character, a Dr. Eric Prince. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Superb.
Did The Little Mermaid, is it public domain? Is that what happened?
I was wondering about that, yeah.
The story is they can't use any of the characters from the Disney version, but
they can mix around the names.
Right, because the character's name is not Eric Prince.
It's Prince
Eric.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, the mermaid will probably not be named Ariel, but
Aurora. I looked it up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man,
I want to know everything about this movie.
Yeah.
It has the line said very seriously, "Are you accusing my new girlfriend of being a mermaid?" Which is a great line. Also a great moment. Imagine that conversation. Like I think my friend's new girlfriend is a mermaid, but I don't know how to confront him on
being held seriously like it's an intervention.
Yeah, like, dude, we have to talk.
Listen, Dave, we love you, but your girlfriend is a mermaid.
Wait a minute. Are you accusing my girlfriend of being a mermaid?
It's so good because he's also when he delivers the line, at least in this trailer, it doesn't seem like he's incredulous. He's like mad at the accusation.
Yeah.
But not like being like, what? Are you guys, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Yeah. It's like, how dare you? accuse my girlfriend of being a mermaid. That's the vibes.
Yeah.
And I love that. I mean, we're going to watch this. There's just no getting around that fact.
Oh, yeah. This will be a movie night movie for sure.
What not bothers me is that, like, I look at that gritty, the horror Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
And I go, like, yeah, nice try, assholes. Like, that's my feeling of that is like, look how ironic we're being. I think what I like about
because that movie is shoestring budget and it's just the meme. It's just it's just the Winnie the Pooh mask.
Yes, this looks like they're doing it unironically, and they know that people will watch it ironically, but they know that they don't have to be like, look how funny we are, you know? That was like, it's the Sharknado problem, right? Where like I never really got into Sharknado because it was like, it was specifically made to be like, look how funny it is, you know? It's so funny and bad. And it's like, even if you're making it for that reason, don't act like it. You ruin it. You ruin the joke if you act like it.
Yeah. If you're like, look at these Sharknadoes, isn't that dumb?
Yeah. Like, this is listed as a horror, not a horror comedy. I hope it's like legitimately the next big horror movie.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be that, but as long as it's just a fun, appropriately bloody slasher movie with a killer mermaid, that's all it has to be.
And that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, hopefully.
I love this person's career. They did Pirates of Treasure Island. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry. I have to do this for dramatic effect. So they've done Frankenstein Reborn right around, I think, what is the other one? I, Frankenstein and Dracula Retold. They've done Exorcism, The Possession of Gale Powers, Dracula's Curse, Pirates of Treasure Island, Transmorphers in 2007, something called Wolfsbane, The Witches of Oz, Piranha Sharks, and also the 9/11 Commission Report.
Hell yeah.
2006's The 9/11 Commission Report, which I guess we're also going to have to watch, Tom.
I don't think there's any getting around that, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that.
We got to know what this guy thinks about 9/11.
We're going to have to watch that, and we're going to have to watch this movie back to back.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God. Little Mermaid. Everybody check it out. Just Google The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid 2024.
Yeah, that'll do it. Should we thank some more producers?
Probably.
All right. Big old thank you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparts, Esquire.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dave Ruff.
Thank you.
Thank you to David Knife
Boot
Henson.
Thank you.
Thank you to Deborah's Awesome, Barbara is Great, and Cancer Can Go to Hell.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dracula, the bus-driving vampire.
Toot toot.
Thank you to Driftless Argento Presents Dawn of the Drift.
Thank you.
Thank you to Exploding Runes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Funky G Mostly Comes Out at Night, Mostly.
Thank you.
And thank you to Heathcliff's Helping Handfuls.
Thank you so much. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Highlander Likes the Way Tom Says, pretty sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Hombre, the last assistant manager of the last Hollywood video in the Wasteland.
Thank you.
Thank you to Impossible Worlds. We have your Swaim and will release him for the cost of your subscription.
Thank you.
Thank you to Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Police Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you to Look Mime on a podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick, Chill.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Mercurial Oz.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mike the Lurker.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mongolian Throat Skanking.
Thank you.
And thank you to musical guest Rob Ritchie.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
So Disney removed another Star Wars from their film slate.
Yeah.
They still have Grogu in the last Airbender, the Mandalorian and Grogu or whatever. That's happening still.
It's so weird that they can't get a movie going.
I saw like a tweet about this. It's like, never before have we seen a bigger case of analysis paralysis, which is like Disney clearly they put out those 3 movies and they didn't work. And now they have no idea what to do. Like they seem to have absolutely no idea how to make a Star Wars.
Yeah.
At this point.
Or they're just so risk averse now. Yeah, like you said, analysis paralysis.
Mm-hmm. Right. They're so risk averse that they're like self-doubting every goddamn idea. How many canceled Star Wars plots have we gotten?
Gosh,
Remember
there's been
Squad,
Benioff and Weiss.
Rogue
There's
Squad?
been Ryan Johnson. There's been Patty Jenkins. There's been Lord and Miller. They booted them
Lord
off
Miller.
that movie. Yeah.
Right. Did you mention?
I did say Ryan Johnson.
What's the one? Trevorrow.
Trevorrow. Yeah,
Trevorrow?
that's right. Yeah.
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 They go way back. And I can't, I've stopped, I don't even watch new Disney or new Star Wars series because I'm like, it's going to get canceled before I finish it. Like they cancel every
The
new
Acolyte.
series.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They just won't commit. They've completely frozen up. It's wild. Like what was the last, I guess, Skeleton Crew? That's new. But what's the last like Star Wars movie?
It would have been episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, the last good thing was Andor. We all agree, right? That's
Oh yeah, we
the
love
world
Andor.
loves Andor.
Still haven't seen Andor.
Yeah, it's
You
worth
should
a
see
look.
Andor.
It is worth a look.
They're making a new season of that. And so they at least have figured that out. But 5 years. It's been 5 years.
Man.
J.J. Abrams just pummeled Star Wars. And you know what?
I mean, he had a lot of help.
I would say like, yeah, he did have a lot of help. Remember when they were like, we're going to make a new Star Wars every year?
Every year. And there were going to be multiple different trilogies going, and they were like, oh, this endless universe with all these stories to tell.
I have to say, I don't want to pretend like this is bad. And what I mean is like, when they said we're going to make a new Star Wars every year, I was like, that's awful. Don't do
that's
that.
a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm fine with taking your time until you find a right story. In
Yep.
fact, that's a great way to make them. But like this is weird, right? Like again, like I'm not against
It's the fact that they
them being
keep
picky.
developing projects and canceling them is...
Yes, it's the cold feet, right?
Yeah.
You know what? It might be as simple as like they're just putting out these press releases a little too early. You know what I mean? Where it's like develop it.
Got to
for
get
a
those
while.
investors excited.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's not for us, Dave.
That's not for us.
They don't have their like logo announcement ceremonies
Yeah,
for the
that's
next
true.
10 years of Marvel movies for us. They do it for their investors.
That's very true. But yeah, at this point, it's like, I don't know. Make something.
Yeah, just fucking do a Star Wars. How goddamn hard is it?
Make a pod racing film.
Yeah, man. I'd watch that. Just
I'll write
Days
it.
of
I'll write
Thunder
it.
in space.
Mr. Abrams, you're listening. I'll write it. Mr. Trevorrow, if you're listening.
It may have already been written.
Yeah. Speaking of the opposite of this news, we're getting 2 more Equalizer films, according to Denzel.
Yeah, here is a franchise that is not experiencing analysis paralysis.
No, they're
They
just
have
like,
they have the courage to make art for art's sake.
they're like, what's this one going to be? I don't know. It beats up a bunch of
It's
guys.
going to equalize
times
some
it.
more people.
I need to watch the third one.
Yeah, I still haven't watched the Threequalizer.
Yeah, Jamie, have you seen any of these?
No, I just know that Denzel Washington's in them.
Yeah,
He sure is.
So it's a Taken type of thing.
it's a little Taken, right?
A little bit. It's based on the old TV show. If you watched that in the 80s, or I think or was it 70s?
It's a while ago, yeah.
It was one of those like kind of A-Team type shows where he was just a super badass for hire who would put classified ads out for anybody, any downtrodden people who needed help.
The Fall Guy type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
I like how much you can get out of the premise. What if we make something about a guy who beats people up?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I bet we could make like 30 franchises about
He
that.
kicks the shit out of people, but like for good, like with a heart of gold.
Yeah. And I love those first 2. Excited for the third.
Yeah, man.
Excited for number 5. I mean, it's his John Wick. It's his Taken. I would argue it's funny because like the Taken films are like, they were sort of a missed opportunity because like those feel like it's Liam Neeson.
They got that direct-to-DVD stink on them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
a
I mean.
little
Where
bit,
it's like
yeah.
it like that one shot where it takes like 20 shots for him to jump
especially
over
that
a
third
fence,
one. Yeah.
where it's like it's Liam Neeson and a stuntman. And like
Yeah.
then the John Wicks happened, and there was this like new resurgence of like, what if we got an old actor and made him like really fucking badass? And I feel like they missed the boat on that a little bit. And so like Equalizer feels a little Taken in that it's Denzel, because he also said he's going to retire soon. And so it's Denzel basically being like, this will be my retirement package. You know, like I'll do some cool ass equalizers and then I'll get out of here.
He doesn't need to do too much. He does sort of Seagal his way through the Equalizer movies.
It's part of the character almost.
But it's sort of part, yeah, and he does, I mean, he's obviously an infinitely better actor than Steven Seagal, and it makes sense for the character, and the stuff he does still looks like it hurts.
Steven Seagal is a funny case where you look at his movies and they're like, okay, he can't act, but at least he can do action. Wait.
Nope.
No,
he can't do that either. Wait, why are we making these?
He never could. Like, if even you
What
watch
a
his
weird
old
grift.
movies, it's like, holy shit, he doesn't know anything.
Yeah. It's such a grift. He just lied. It's lying on your fucking resume. It's that. Like, he just grifted his way into this gig.
Pre-internet, you could just say anything. I'm a fucking karate master in a tracksuit.
No, he's got to fucking Tai Chi his way through a bunch of villains.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch these in 4D. We watched the first Equalizer in 4D.
Yeah,
Tom, if you recall.
It was an unforgettable experience. It was like Denzel was in the theater punching me in the back.
punching the seats.
Yep. Just punching the shit out of my back.
I told you, I think I talked about it. I saw Fast and Furious, Fast 10 or whatever in 4D.
Fast
and
X.
I had to leave because I had a splitting headache halfway through.
Oh, no.
Because it really is just like someone slamming your seat.
It's like being being in a roller coaster, yeah.
Yeah, and like
But
an
for
hour
2
in, I was like,
hours.
I was like, I can't do this. Like, it's like being stuck on a roller coaster.
It's like astronaut training.
Yeah. You can't pay attention to the movie.
It's like, I think I'm shorter now.
Jamie, have you done 4D?
Yeah, I did it once. Not for me. Not
No.
for me.
I don't know who it's for.
Yeah. Oh, man. They really equalized my back
Yeah.
when we saw that movie.
It's not even an age thing, I don't think. I love roller coasters.
Well, this was
mosh pits.
this was 10 years ago, Dave.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God.
I was a young man when we did this.
Should we thank some more producers?
I think we probably should, yeah.
All right. Big old thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Numino, Ultra Microscopic Silico, Volcanoconiosis, Anti-Disestablishmentarianism, Jones.
Thank
you. Thank you to Psychic Bigfoot.
Most frightening Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to Pumpkin Spiced Ed Nog.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Rev MD.
Thank you.
Thank you to Ricky Cilantro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robert.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you to Rosemary's Baby from Eraserhead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Don't do that to horses.
Thank you to Sorry Cop, world's most laughable centrist.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you to the conveniently placed self-destruct button on the top of every baby's head. Thank you.
Thank you. Gotta be honest, it's not that convenient. It's a little hard to find. Thank you to the Midnight Spookum, what spookums at midnight.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Municipal Medicinal Arsonist.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Oatmeal Savage.
Thank you.
Thank you to the To-Be Terror Bunny, thinks you could use more Rutger Hauer in your media diet.
Thank you.
Thank you to these 7 Bs.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tiger Drawers Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tip Drizzle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tom's Baby is Neat. She is.
It is.
Yeah.
She is neat. Thank you to Tux.
Thank you.
Thank you to Vincent with a
Thank
Y.
you.
Thank you to Will Rhymes with Bill or Bill Rhymes with Will.
Thank you.
Thank you to Yorgos from the island of Crete.
Thank you.
And last but not least, thank you to your mom.
Thanks.
Could not have done it without you.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of not doing things, Dave,
Yeah. What's up?
we're not quite done yet.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm going to pull a fast one on you.
All right.
And I want to know if you have a movie that deserves more hype.
Let me check. Yes,
Ah, you son of a bitch! You were ready for me.
I do. I'm continuing. The babies are in danger.
Yeah,
theme.
you've been really violencing babies on me for the
This
last couple of weeks.
this one slow rolled me because I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, that's the one. We're going in it just for the trailer and who's making it and stuff like that. And then it just like slowly occurred to me because the trailer doesn't really reveal to it. And then I was like, oh, that's why it's called that. This is called The Girl with the Needle. This is coming out select theaters December 6th. It is this very black and white, kind of gritty looking, artsy dreamy thing. It's getting very good reviews. As I said, the Variety pull quote in this is terrible. I forget what it was. It was like, it's about how society is the real monster or something like that. And it's like, all right, settle the fuck down. It's about a real thing that happened. It's a fictionalized story about Denmark's baby killer case from 1920s. This story is about a woman after World War I in Copenhagen. Her husband is MIA. I think, he war stuff. He did war stuff and he didn't come back. And she gets involved in foster homes in this adoption agency, and meets this other nurse, and she forms a bond with this other woman. And then her husband shows back up. He seems to be been disfigured from the war. And there's some darkness behind like what he did, but there's a whole lot of darkness behind what she's doing. And I believe it's linked with serial killing of babies, but I'm not quite sure how. All the reviews are saying this is really good and really fucked up, because of what it's about. It's a biopic / it's been called, the reviews seem to call it like a dark fantasy and a biopic. Like it's this like dreamy version of a biopic that again isn't about a specific person, but more about like in a specific event. So it's also, I believe, its country of origin, I assume
it's Denmark, right?
Denmark. Yeah, I believe it's their submission for the Academy Awards next year. So,
oh no! Oh wait! Oh no! It is Danish.
It's Danish, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. This is going to be, we're going to hear more about this. It's also a movie. Movie has been killing it. What did movie do recently?
I forget.
It did something. Oh, sorry. The Substance. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, movie did The Substance.
All right. Well, this is something that seems like it's, on its surface, looks like it'd be right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
It has all, like, you can get me in real quick with, like, considered atmosphere. It looks like the people making this movie love to make a movie.
Yeah.
So I got the art house stink on it, and that'll get my attention.
Yeah, I love that.
It looked really interesting. And I was kind of familiar when I read the synopsis. I think I'm actually familiar with this case of the serial killer with the babies and the after the war. It's vaguely familiar to me. So I'm really interested in seeing how they fantasize it.
Yeah, it sounds like there's like sort of a class struggle thing within it, and like these, people in poverty who are kind of forced into a situation and like lashing out. I don't think it's going to be sympathetic towards the murderer, but I think it's going to be like try to explore what happened here.
Yeah. It looks tense.
Yeah, it looks really heavy.
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, the atmosphere and just how dark it is, like how dark and it the black and white is. Like it looks like an older film.
That high contrast stuff. I love it.
It has this dreaminess, like the shots of the faces morphing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seems almost burned in at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of intrigue I got when there was teasers for the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, what could this be? Who's taking a chance?
Definitely a similar look, but
somehow more bleak than the Lighthouse.
Lighthouse makes me laugh, though.
I was about to say the Lighthouse, I think we can all agree, is a comedy.
Is a comedy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like it's a surprise comedy. It's like you did not expect it to be as funny as it is.
Yeah. This movie does not look funny at all.
No, I would be surprised if this is funny. If someone's cackling in this movie, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a Voight Kampf test.
This has to me the vibes of shit.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I can't think of the damn name right
Real
now.
shitty vibes.
The Nazi movie last year that I really enjoyed.
Zone
of Interest.
Zone of Interest.
Yeah, this has Zone of Interest vibes where I saw that movie twice somehow.
Oof.
Where like it's really good movie that is extremely hard to watch because of what it's about. That's the vibe I'm getting here, which is like I'm gonna have to see this.
I do like those movies that have a kind of bleakness that you can kind of sink your teeth into.
Yeah.
Really heavy, substantial bleakness, and you can only watch it maybe one or two times, but it stays.
Yeah. And I know I'm going to watch this. I know because I'm like a stupid Oscar person where I'm like, ooh, it got nominated. I'm gonna watch it.
They like film.
Yeah, The Girl with the Needle. I'm gonna find a fucking movie about babies having a great time.
Please do.
I'm gonna find a movie
Just
about
bring
babies rising up.
Next week, you just bring me Baby Geniuses 2.
Yeah.
Super babies.
Yeah. Fuck it. Those babies have a great time in that.
They do. They have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Unlike the babies in this film.
No, the babies in this don't have a good time.
Not having a great time.
Nope.
If you're a baby, don't watch this.
I do want to say that a couple of shots in this trailer were just straight up the old independent movie trope, like the Simpsons gag.
Yes.
Of where it's a mime flipping a pancake. It's just
Yeah, and again,
a series
the-
of like inexplicable, like disconnected images out of context.
Yeah.
And again, that variety poll quote that's just like,
Yeah.
it's about how society's the real monster. And it was like, yeah, man, no fucking shit.
We got
Of course it is. Yeah. All right, I found it. This is the poll quote, and it's even worse than I thought it was. This poll quote, if you made this trailer, if you're Dr. Moopy who made this trailer, this poll quote it like dragged this down a notch for me. The poll quote is, quote, an adult fairy tale where society is revealed as the true monster. And I was like, all right, settle the fuck down with that poll quote.
Okay,
That is
man.
the most indie fucking film poll quote I've ever heard in my life. That can describe so many things. Pan's Labyrinth, bam, an adult fairy tale where society is a true monster. It's just like, you can say that about any fucking art house film.
It's most fairy tales, in fact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, do better poll quote. Other than that, this looks great. That's it. That concludes movies that deserve more hype.
Okay, now we're done. We did it! That's a sode!
Woo! There was a couple of winners in this round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's some good ones.
Yeah, I'm excited for a lot of these.
I think we did a good job. I think we did a community service.
Absolutely.
And I think we're the winners too.
Yeah.
Fucking solid.
Jamie, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
joining us.
absolutely.
At the end here, do you want to plug some stuff once more?
Just the catch-all. Just go find me on Blue Sky. Jamie Kelly XXX.
Word.
Do it, folks. And then again, Gamefully on Blue Sky. Also, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. GAMEFULLY unemployed. We have exclusive podcasts on there like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and Spiel Boys. We watch movies every Friday night with our patrons. Movies like The Little Mermaid and that 9/11 one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Should we watch Loose Change?
We've already watched a 9/11 movie before.
Have we?
Pretty sure.
We must have.
We
How
must
could
have.
we
I
have
think
not?
we watched that Robert Pattinson one
No, really? I haven't seen that
where it
movie,
zooms
so I don't
out
think we have.
and he's in the tower. No, maybe we
I
didn't.
don't think we've seen that. Remember Me, I think it's called.
Yeah.
We'll watch one of them.
We also have a store. Head over to GameFitUnemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork and designs. You can get on t-shirts, mugs, stickers, posters, all kinds of things. So check that out.
Absolutely. Check that out.
Find us socials. We did the socials. Follow Batical. Listen to Batical.
Batical! New episode out.
Should be today, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, new episode out.
Nice.
Today.
Yes.
Go check it out. Type in Batical. Type it.
Do it. All right.
Type it
Say
in
goodbye,
the
everyone.
podcast.
Bye.
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 Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artistbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.